This Georgian-style mansion in Glen Cove was once known as Manor House. It was once ranked among Town and Country magazine's top 12 country houses in America. The mansion was built in 1910 and was the home of the famous Pratt family, John Teal Pratt and his wife, Ruth Baker Pratt.
He was always mother's favorite.
Oh, yeah, well.
Ted and Andy Pratt are the grandsons of the mansion's original owners. They were recently the guests of honor at a centennial dinner celebrating the mansion's 100th birthday. While they didn't grow up in the mansion, they did visit as children and they shared their memories of the house.
I came here once as a child. That was 54. Teddy, we all probably, whatever. And I remember running around the lawns chasing my pretty cousin at the time.
Who was terrified?
Nina Nitz.
Was
she terrified of me?
You couldn't terrify Nina. I'm surprised she wasn't chasing you.
Well, whatever. And just being on the grounds and, you know, amazing place it was and all that stuff.
So I have slightly more memories than Andy. I was here a few more times. I was here at 64 in the family reunion when Grandma's, I really can't remember which birthday it was, but there were like 21 great-grandchildren present. It was a big event. Lots of people here. My mother and my father and I came here a few years before she died in the early 60s. And it was fun. We had tea with her, we had supper with her, played bridge with her. So I remember this house as a living place and met some of the people that were here when my dad was a boy. And we have pictures and other memorabilia of it. But it's very much part of a past era.
Mrs. Pratt passed away in 1965. Soon afterwards, the mansion became a hotel. Today, it's known as the Glen Cove Mansion Hotel and Conference Center. The mansion still sits on the original 55-acre estate, and for the most part has been preserved throughout the years. The second floor offers picturesque views of the Long Island Sound. The exterior of the mansion remains unaltered from a century ago. Inside reveals the elegance and charm of a past world. Marketing Director Fred Luthold explains.
Our company took it over about 3 years ago and we restored most of the manor interior as well all of the artifacts which we are still proud of showing off. But we expanded also the manor now to almost 200 rooms and 29,000 square feet of conference and meeting space. We have in the Manor House 3 floors right now. Here we're on the ground floor, and the second floor is meeting rooms mainly today, which were the original sleeping accommodation for the Pratt family. And then upstairs we have Pub 1910, which serves as our nightclub, entertainment pub for our in-house as well, the local guests here from the surrounding areas. We have also live jazz every Friday night, but in the 1910s, this was where Mrs. Pratt and also her servants were accommodated.
This marble hallway and staircase are original to the mansion, one of the artifacts offering a glimpse into the Gold Coast Gadsby era.
It is a very homey feeling out here where you have really some original historic Edwardian era accommodation combined with high-tech conference center. So it's a very unique combination.
Every room showcases architectural details common to a mansion of that time period. The most formal room of the house, known as the Oak Room, actually had one of the most interesting architectural features, a secret door that led up to Mrs. Pratt's bedroom.
Probably one of the most Edwardian rooms of the whole manor. Interesting also not only because of the paneling, the original wood paneling, but also of a secret side door there for access to Mrs. Pratt's master bedroom, which is right above us. Well, I think our crystal dining room has very special features. We have the original Edwardian floral design over the fireplace mantle, and we restored the ceiling with the gold leaves and the gold paint to its original beauty. One of the architectural features are definitely the Edwardian moldings and the ceiling plaster we have there with the original woodwork in the oak room, as well in the beach room, which was Mrs. Pratt's study or office, as well in our now conference business center, which is Mr. Pratt's, or was Mr. Pratt's old office there. So we really try to enlighten and enhance these architectural features as best as possible with a lot of care and detail.
The Pratt's grandsons say that after 100 years, they're glad the mansion is still standing and being used for the public good.
Well, I'd just like to say it's amazing to see this place so active and useful, and what an amazing house it is. You know.
And it's nice to see it now in modern times being used the way it is. Just across from the front of the house is Glen Cove High School, which of course was built on land donated by my grandmother. So it's so nice to see the original 800 acres that my great-grandfather Charles Pratt bought for himself and his family, to see that public use now is here of different sorts, but that this wonderful house is here serving the public in a hospitality setting, which is terrific, and then just across the way is the high school. I think that's a wonderful legacy, and I think my great-grandfather and grandfather would really appreciate that.
As a hotel and conference center, Glen Cove Mansion continues to be a place where the public can sample the type of elegance and architecture once commonplace in Long Island's Gold Coast mansions. In Glen Cove, Collora reporting.